Man, there's a lot of news coming out of Tesla every single day that is hard to cover. Like literally every single hour, something's coming out with this company. Either it's robots or FSD, whether it's positive or negative. It's just every single day, it's just so much, and it's hard to cover it on a daily basis, which is why now on a weekly basis, every Sunday, I'm going to summarize the important things that has happened to Tesla that can affect the stock or just the company and the fundamentals. Every single Sunday on this channel. I got this idea suggested to me by Charles Frugal. He is a fan of this channel and my X page all the way in X. Big shout out to you, my friend. You really deserve it. This was an amazing idea. And because of you, I'll be doing these types of videos every single Sunday. And if you guys are watching this and you guys want to give suggestions of kind of what videos you guys want to see in the future from this channel, well, all you gotta do is DM me on X or comment down below. I read almost pretty much every single comment on this channel and on X as well. So let's do that. Let's get down to it, because week 50 for Tesla, there was a lot of things there's never a dull moment for Tesla, but sheesh, a lot of good things and some bad things has happened. So let's get down to the highlights and smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's go. So we got to start off with the Cybertruck, because there's a lot of news coming out. This ramping is starting and people are very, very eager to get their hands on the Cybertruck. And now we finally got dates on when the delivery is expected. Cyberbeast delivery is between mid and late 2024, while all-wheel drive is January to March of 2024. And Tesla is pushing out invites. It's insane. And not to mention, guys, these are foundation series. So these are like, special series. They do come with like free parts and here and there. So these are special ones and they're the first ones being ramped. So who doesn't want a Cybertruck? Imagine 10 years from now, you have a Cybertruck that was like one of the first ones ever made in your garage. I mean, I think that will probably be valued pretty nicely in the future. Tesla continues to send out Cybertruck invites for configuration. And if you guys are on X, then you guys already know everybody is, on my X For You page, pretty much almost everyone is getting this invite, which is absolutely insane, to the point that those other customers that have ordered from a long time ago are not getting it. So there's a lot of buzz, a lot of hype around this truck, and it's very exciting. So that's a sheesh moment right there. Now, speaking about the truck, we could talk about the competition, which would be Ford's F-150 Lightning. And what they're saying is that they're gonna have a 50% cut in production in 2024 to 84,000 trucks. So while Tesla is ramping the Cybertruck in 2024, Ford is halving it. That's very interesting. I couldn't come at a better time for Cybertruck. But anywho, sheesh moment. And speaking about the competition, GM Cruise Robotaxi unit has fired 9 executives after Safety Pro. Woo! You did it, Mary. You led, you really did. And not only that, Cruise is laying off 900 employees. Shout out to those who said Cruise is better than Tesla's FSD, because clearly it's working. That was being sarcastic. It's clearly not working. Then we got Lucid being delisted from the Nasdaq. If we take a look at the stock, just look at the profits and revenue of this company. It's nowhere to be found. They're pretty much gone. If it's not because of the Saudis, man, the company's finished. They're losing about, what was it, $336,000 per each vehicle? Like, how is that even possible? You know what I mean? So they're being delisted from the Nasdaq. At the same time, the CFO has resigned, effective immediately. So while Tesla is, growing and becoming a beast of itself and becoming a monster of a company, everyone else around them, they're deteriorating. So interesting time to be alive in the auto space. In other news, we got Tesla and Uber partnering up so Tesla's inventory can be available for drivers to purchase on Uber Market. So it looks like what Tesla is trying to do is they're doing a big push end of the year to sell as many vehicles as possible. If you guys have been watching my channel for some time, I am predicting 500,000 deliveries by end of Q4. Now, I know that a lot of people are saying that doesn't seem to be realistic. 480,000 is more realistic, but hey, man, I'm optimistic and I do have a really good feeling about Q4. So hey, again, I most likely am going to be wrong, but I'm sticking to my 500,000 deliveries, man. It's going to be absolutely insane. And hey, if 500,000 deliveries does not happen in Q4, for sure we're going to have production over 500,000. That would mean Tesla can produce over 2 million vehicles annual as a run rate. So that is a pretty big deal. And as we know, Tesla sells every single vehicle that they make. So really, deliveries is important, but production is more important. Now, going all the way to China, they reported over 15,000 Teslas were insured in China last week, up 34% year over year. Now, this is good, but we were expecting a higher number. As you guys are already aware, there's a lot of exports going on in Shanghai to Europe because of the Model 3 refresh, but a 34% growth year over year, especially in China right now where they're experiencing some sort of a bad recession, is not bad for a Tesla that cost around $40,000-$50,000 in Chinese money in yuan. So that's good. That's a sheesh moment. Now, this news really got me excited because it's close to where I am. If you guys don't know where I am at the moment, I am from Toronto, but I'm living in Kuwait at the moment. And Qatar, however you guys want to pronounce it, Tesla just launched in Qatar, and they're going to be delivering in the first quarter of 2024. For some context, guys, I'm in Kuwait. Kuwait is in between the Persian Gulf, Iran, Iraq, and Saudi Arabia. We are there. Qatar is not that far away from us. As you guys know, in the Middle East, first Tesla started in the UAE, then went to Israel, then Jordan, and now they're coming to Qatar. And this could mean, right? It doesn't mean it's going to happen or anytime soon, but it looks like a Tesla will be coming to Kuwait maybe sooner than expected. And amen. If you guys already know, my next car is going to be a Tesla regardless of whatever. It's 100% going to be a Tesla. So for them to come to Qatar, I'm just like, yo, let's go. This is awesome. It's just literally getting closer and closer to Kuwait, and that gets me really excited, as well as a shareholder and as a, I guess you can say, a Tesla fan. Another thing that I found really interesting this week is that Tesla has surpassed Ford to becoming the most searched auto brand in the US. And I think this is because of the Cybertruck and the Model Y becoming the world's best-selling vehicle, but mainly the Cybertruck. So that is a crazy sheesh. You guys want a bigger sheesh? I don't think you guys are ready for this, but this is a big sheesh, and we're finally been waiting for this for some time now because it's been taking some time. Tesla has officially obtained the permits to start construction of its Gigafactory plant, probably starting in the next few weeks or so. So that means Tesla has all the permits, all the paperwork, and everything they need to do to start building in Mexico. Now, if Elon wasn't as scared as, if you guys remember Q3 earnings, he was a bit paranoid about, hey man, we should probably delay it because the economics not looking great. If he isn't in that phase anymore, and he probably shouldn't be, hopefully not, then there's really no excuse for them to keep delaying this. And remember, this plant is important. We need this plant to make the 25,000 vehicle en masse. We know it's gonna happen in Texas and Berlin and even Shanghai. It's gonna happen in pretty much all the factories except for Fremont. But Mexico is gonna be a devoted one that at least makes 90, whatever they make 90% is going to be the Model A or the Q or the 25,000 vehicle, whatever you guys wanna call it. So it's essential to get this factory up and running as soon as possible, and now they have all the permits to do it. So I'm excited. Let's go. Another thing to be excited about, and finally, I mean, this was something we saw coming, but it's long overdue, is that Best Western partnering with Tesla to bring superchargers to 2,000 hotels throughout North America with plans to expand internationally. Now, this is something that I've always complained about because when I go to hotels and if I have a Tesla, because when I'm back in Toronto, I always rent out a Tesla. I'm like, man, I don't want to drive to somewhere and, get that charge there. It makes sense to have a charger at a hotel so I can just plug it in and go to sleep and then come back to it tomorrow morning or whatever. That makes more sense. And finally, Best Western is doing it. And here's the thing, other hotels will follow suit. So this is insane. First, we have Tesla having over 50,000 supercharger stations all around the world. Then we see BP and other oil giants coming along and buying Tesla superchargers. And then we get the whole automotive industry switching to Tesla supercharging network. And now we're seeing hotels adopt it. Other hotels will do it. We'll see other types of businesses doing the same thing as well. So really, at this point, this is why I say Tesla has won. Tesla has already won the EV game. Whether they're going to be number one in deliveries or not, they've won the game. It's over. And I'm probably gonna make a video on that separately, but it's done. It's finished. Like the fact that you have over 50,000 stations, supercharging stations all around the world, and every other automotive. Because you have the infrastructure and because even ChargePoint is like, this is amazing. Anyways, that's for another video. Tesla has already won. That's my thesis. And that's why I'm all into Tesla stock. Anyways, the biggest news that came out of this week, week 50, is the Tesla bot, Gen 2. If you guys watch this thing and compare to what it was 2 years ago, night and day, it's crazy. It's a sheesh moment. Like the fact that this thing can walk, right? The fact that this thing can see and do squats and do some simple tasks like moving an egg, That's crazy. That's flippin' insane. And I think starting from my next valuation, I may have to start eyeing the bot, even though it's really hard and it's gonna be nothing but speculation. I think we have to start taking the Tesla bot more seriously. I mean, the fact that, when a company goes from nothing from 2 years ago to what it is today, that should signal to you that this is not a joke. They are planning to do this. That they're going to go ahead with this, whether you like it or not. And that's what the speed tells you, the speed of progress, just like their FSD. So that is a massive sheesh moment, and that's the biggest news of this week. But we're not done yet. We do have some bad news though. For example, we have the Tesla Model 3 in the long range losing the EV credit of 7,500 beginning of 2024. Why? Because apparently the batteries are coming from China and stuff like that. So whatever. The Model Y still, you have the EV credit for that, and the Cybertruck has it. But I don't know. People are saying that this is a tactic for Tesla to sell more vehicles, to panic people to buy more vehicles until year end. But I think Tesla will change. They're smart. Teslas, they're not stupid, right? Tesla's very smart. I think maybe by the first month or the second month, they're going to say, hey, the credit is back, but it's no longer 7.5, it's half of that. So I'm not too worried about that. And if that doesn't even happen, Tesla doesn't even need the credit for it. It's just a bonus for Tesla. It's free money for Tesla. And even Elon Musk said it himself too. So it's not that big of a deal. The other bad news here, which is just hilarious, it's 2 million recalls about autopilots. And the whole media just went berserk, and they're just like, yeah, 2 million, Tesla has to recall. That's crazy. EVs don't work. It's the worst. Nobody wants EVs anymore. Oh my God. But it was fixed with one over-the-air update. Like, you didn't even have to go to the garage with other recalls, with other cars. You have to take it to the garage or the dealership for them to fix it. And you probably won't have a car for a couple of days or maybe a day or whatever. No, here is like, okay, just stay at home. Oh, okay, it's an update. And that was supposed to be a recall. A friend of mine who drives a Tesla here in Kuwait, he got that recall too. He's just like, yeah, I just had to press one button and things were fixed. It wasn't a big deal. Man, these mainstream media really don't want Tesla to succeed, or maybe they're just clicking for views, or maybe it's just the legacy automakers paying them to do this. I don't know. It's crazy. But that's all the bad news we got for Tesla this week. And other great news that we got is the Fed confirmed that they have paused rates and they are thinking to cut in 2024. Guys, I made this video how crazy this is. Check the video over here. But this is huge. Tesla stock was beaten down in 2023 because interest rates went up big time. Tesla had to cut prices so people can finance and lease the vehicle at the same price as it was when, interest rates were below 2%. So Tesla, 30% down, price cuts. That's insane. But the reverse is going to happen once interest rates get cut. So I am expecting Tesla to increase prices on the second half in 2024, bringing up margins, bringing up profits, and bringing up the Tesla stock, not to all-time highs, maybe year end if there's crazy news coming out with FSD, but at least in the mid 300s, which my price target for 2024 now is $350 per share. So it's going to be an awesome year for Tesla, but I think we're going to see it at the second half of 2024. First half, I think it's going to be a bit choppy, but second half is going to be an awesome year. And this is great news. Cutting is great for Tesla. Tesla can now increase their prices again, their margins again, and it's gonna be awesome. And the last news here that I have is Zack Investments, which is a credible investment research firm, says this: investors using traditional valuation metrics to value Tesla are likely to be wrong. Tesla's price to book ratio reveals an undervalued position compared to other mainstream stocks. Meanwhile, the Cybertruck's raising popularity and Tesla's sustained growth in China further underscore its market strength. As the automotive landscape continues to evolve towards EVs, which is inevitable, Tesla's innovative approach and global expansion prospects make it a must own. A must own. I'm not saying this. I've just been preaching how it's an amazing investment for the long term, 5-10 years from now. But these guys are saying it's a must own, not a must trade, not a must short, but a must own. And I 100% agree with them. That's why I'm going all into Tesla stock. But these are the major news for week 50. Crazy news, and I'm looking forward to what's going to happen next week, and we will summarize it again every single Sunday onto this channel. Now, there could be a breaking news happening at the moment because I am still filming on a Sunday, and my time is like, 7 p.m. Your time, Eastern time, is probably around 2-3 p.m. Anything could happen. Tesla, again, every single hour, couple hours, there's something happening with this company. And we have so many people in the EV community, to the Tesla community, that it gets reported You can't miss it. You just can't miss it. So these are the major highlights in week 50. Very curious to know what's going to happen in week 51. And again, guys, if you like this type of video, once a week news, not every single day, but once a week with the major highlights, good news, bad news, neutral news, whatever it is, smash that subscribe button and let's hit, I don't know, 200, 300 likes telling me you really like these types of video. Guys, the Tesla bot was the biggest news in week 50. And I did a napkin math valuation of this conservatively. Check out the video because it's jaw breaking. It's you guys gotta check out the video. It's crazy. Obviously not financial advice, but it's a valuation model for optimists and it's absolutely insane and you won't be disappointed. Guys, get your About the Dip t-shirt. Use the discount code ISAIDGFY to get 10% off and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video, man. Come on. See ya.